Hello and welcome back to Only Grams Gaming once more. um, as always on this channel, it is no muss, no fuss, no cuss. We're going to be doing some more of the Diablo 4. So let's hop right on in. I think last time we were going to go to the store, um, town, and go through our loot, see what we'd gotten, and then move on from there. So let's do that now. Right. So lots of stuff to go through here real quick. Yeah, no. Okay, so where is our our stash here? Okay, let's find that. Excuse me. It is still raining to beat 90 here. Here we go.
My burden is too great. Look.
What does he keep trying to pick up? Whenever I come in here, he says my burden is too great.
Velvet. You can take what's left.
Alright, cleared up the inventory. Put away what we wanted to put away. So let's see, we've got, what is this? Gem crafting, okay. So let's go back this way. I'm assuming this is just convert your lower tier gems into a higher tier gem or something. So, Krisha, tell me about gem crafting.
I see you have an eye for quality. You'll find no finer gem cutter in all of Sanctuary. Bring me your unhewn stones and I will perform miracles. You will see.
Okay. Yeah, so that's exactly what it is. Just upgrade your gems. Okay. we got 2 quests going on down here, and we got. Let's go talk to her real quick. Is she in here? Yeah, she's up here. Cathedral of Light.
See that the kitchen is ready for the morrow service. Angels above, you've returned.
Mm-hmm. So I've been told I need a holy blessing to continue chasing Lilith. Can you guys help me out with that?
The Reverend Mother will want to hear of this. She's away at Corvalar. Seek your blessing there. Everything is unfolding as Inarius foretold. Soon, he will be free to escape Sanctuary and return to the heavens where he belongs.
All right. Bruce's anger. Hello.
Keep it. I am not after your money, just your ear. I can feel it. A great calamity is about to unfold in the northern reaches. The door is in danger.
Not the door.
I do not
The
understand.
door can see into your soul.
It was sealed for a reason. And now the pig-headed beasts are trying to force it open. Heed my warning and stop them. It must remain sealed.
All right, well. How do you know of the events around the sealed door?
Perhaps a better question is, why are you the only one to take it seriously? I once... That was long ago, I suppose.
All right, then. If I get a chance, I'll check your door.
Thank the light you're here. My boy, I think he's possessed.
What's going on here?
Ah, good. You look capable. I could use an extra set of hands exorcising the demon that has seized this man's son. Meet me in the cellar there. And prepare yourself. You're about to witness a miracle.
Yeah, I don't think I am. But let's find out.
Out there.
Yeah, always the
Sign of
sound.
demonic presence.
If I click into OBS to do anything, sound goes away. Okay. Sister Octavia. So what do you need me to do, Sister Octavia? What's up?
Take my chalice and place it in front of the boy. I need to read through my prayer book for the right passages.
Alright, I can do that, but that seems like you might have wanted to have those prayers ready ahead of time. I'm just saying.
Sister, I know the cathedral's normal method is to burn the person possessed.
Some of the clergy can be eager in their reading of the scriptures. That won't happen here.
Oh, praise be.
You know what? I don't know if I think I did, but we'll find out. Don't know if I named the stream correctly. If not, I can change it after. Alright, let's get this show on the road.
Father Inarius, as I shed my wicked blood, let it be purified in thy light. Let the light feel the darkness.
Pathetic. This child belongs to me.
Angels above! My son!
Let the light push out the darkness hiding within this child.
Kid's floating.
Father, force this demon out.
You have to have faith for that to work, Mr. Vincent.
His soul is mine.
Hello, Shang Tsung.
Protect this child with your grace. I command you to flee this body.
No. No.
It is done.
My body!
Is he okay, or?
Please, say something!
Father? Where am I?
My boy! Oh, Father! You're all right. Thank you, sister.
You're welcome. I'm sure I will see you at the next service, yes, Peter? Right in the front pew?
Of course, sister, of course.
Mm-hmm. Best
Let
be.
us give them a moment. Speak to me outside.
That was actually what I was thinking. So that was very interesting.
You did well. You're more suited to this work than you think. There are many more people in Kyovoshad who are in need of me. If you have the time, I would welcome your assistance.
All right, well, I'll see you around then. If we catch you again, I'm happy to lend assistance. New skeletal mage type. You know, I didn't even notice that we had cold mages. Hmm. Damage to cost their own life. No, let's do cold mages. All right, so Mr. Baker, we're gonna go check on your door now. See what is going on with that. Where is the door, guys? They got all the way up there. Okay. Oh, somebody else out here too. What are you doing here?
Do you see him too? The ghost of Korik, my son. When he was a boy, he was taken to the Black Asylum, and now he haunts my every moment, calling to me, begging that I don't know how much more I can stand. Please, I'll pay you. End his torments. Please, see that he is laid to rest.
Father, am I?
No! 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 No!
you come visit me?
No! They took you away for what you did. You...
Father, please visit. I'm waiting at the asylum.
Be gone. Be gone! Please! Be gone!
All right. Is that actually in my... Yeah, Cries of Innocence. Well, let's take a... Good Lord, there's another quest sitting up here waiting on us. Let's go check out the Cries of Innocence. What is this one? Oh, Light's Watch. And there's something there too. Cleansing Flame. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one. Nah. Oh. These red ghosts. Sealed Exorcist's Cache. Well, it's a Sealed Exorcist's Cache, would be my guess. These guys are all over the place. I think we missed where we were supposed to be going. We'll have to turn around and go back down. The Black Asylum. a lot of guys all of a sudden. Right. Seal these guys up. Oh,
Captain
old
Riker,
crinkled letter.
I have new orders for you. Abandon your post. Effective immediately. We need extra swords at the borders of Wuhan. I know you and your soldiers must be eager to see the sunlight again. As for your current duties, seal up the prison. I know the stories. Let them rot in their cages in darkness. If they wanted to be treated like humans, they would not have lived like animals. Perhaps we will teach them a lesson that they'll carry into the next life. Regards, Commander Finbar.
Right. Okay. What? Oh, little part here. Okay. I figured I would have just opened that.
Father lied. He never once had the courage to face me. Father lied. Father lied. Father lied.
It appears so. Sorry, dude. Well, let's finish exploring it first.
I need more essence.
Skeleton captains. Oh, something grave, something or other. Grave wraith. one of those, oh, ouch. One of those, gear things. Can't think of what I'm trying to say, the word. Winch. Wonder if that's what opens that one door in the middle that was sealed, now that I've hit both of them. Alright. Can't go there. Slay all enemies in the haunted cell block.
Lack the required essence.
Guys. It's a lot of these skeleton captains. Okay, it's an enemy horde incoming, it says. Get these guys up some. Oh, alright. How about that? go. Let's heal these guys up some. Ah. Chest. Yeah, some gold. But gold's always good. Ooh. Already been that way. So let's head this way. This place is pretty big too. Oh my gosh, I ran right into that one.
I'm low on essence.
So swing that scythe, mister. Dungeon complete. Black Asylum.
I'm out of essence.
Okay, so this place is done. Speak with Vindel Trost. Alright. Leave dungeon. So I destroyed the spirit of your son, but he possessed a deep hatred for you.
Yet I still feel him. I still hear his cries. I will never be free of the truth. I sent my sweet boy away for a sin of my own making. Blood is on my hands. All of it. Heavens above, forgive me. I must go visit my son. I'm coming, Korik.
A little bit late. The sealed door. Oh, gather spirit anima from the undead. Well, I was doing that earlier. Oh, got about 40% of it, it looks like. I was wondering what I was getting that stuff for. Alright, just gather up a bunch of you. If I can.
I'm out of essence.
I don't know why I'm yawning so much. You know what? Let's kill these guys some.
I lack the required essence.
Of course you do.
It is done.
Alright. The sealed door. Okay, let's do that one next. Let's see. One moment here. Oh. Okay. Sealed door, here we come. You know what? Need to check something on OBS here real quick. Okay. Everything appears to be good still. Alright, sorry about that. Thanks for bearing with me. Where'd he go? I still shot that even though he was dead.
Look.
What are we looking at? I heard somebody say, look.
This is it. I'm out of essence.
Oh, I have no place to put that. Okay, so let's take a look here. You go bye-bye. Pick that up. No, no, no. What's this? Oh, that's better than what I got. No, no. No. Yeah, I guess. Oh, okay. So if it actually has a plus to the skill, you can get a whatever +1 or +2 for the base skill from an item. So that's kind of neat. Sure. Why not put that on? No, no, no. +1 rank, bone spear again. Mm-mm. No. Rare two-handed sword. No. Anything else that was down here is pants. Corpse plate. Mind your push also restores types of resource. I don't know. I think I'm just going to keep on what I got. I don't think it really matters right now. But I do need to go to town, so let's do that real quick. And let's find out why this stopped playing. Okay. Weird. Another new quest over here.
My burden is too great. You can take what's left. Trim the bark nicely.
Oh, the event went away. Oh well. And there it is. It's back. Hold your ground. Talk to the Wanderer.
Watch out!
Hmm.
Lack the required essence.
Yeah, I'm working on it. All right.
It's over.
All right. Not too bad. There's a quest here. So it's Dungeon, Forbidden City. Oh. So 4 of 7 waypoints, 0 of 3, whatever the red thing is. 12 of 35 quests, 36 of 76 of the little, I don't know, whatever those little star things are. 4 of 23 dungeons. Goodness. It's a big old area. Mm. There he is. See how far or how long we've been. 55 minutes. Ooh, look, there's another orange thing over there. Oh, this looks bad.
Listen carefully. I haven't much time. All of our men, Lord Evitus, was held in the ancient city beneath the mountain. We carried his body to the ossuary, but he rose, thirsting for blood. Only I escaped. Please, you must slay him.
Must. I can go take a look for you, but I must not do anything. Inspect the ancient obelisk. Blood is the key. Stand on the pressure plates to satiate the obelisk. Okay. Somebody's here helping. Ouch.
Thanks.
Nah. Spend a minute. Crude diamond. Nah. Klokova. Hey. How you guys doing? Doing all right. Just playing some Diablo 4. But hey, doing. Need my glasses. 1 second. Oh wait, do I have some? Yeah. Mama Moody Eyes and Hawkflight 200. Thanks for stopping by, guys. And I'm doing all right. I'm enjoying the game so far. Oh, what was that up there? Oh, what is that up there? Do I have to go through there to get to it? Looks like maybe. Alright, let's go in. Collect animus from the animus carriers. You know, before we do that... Oh. Let's see. Yeah, let's put that on. Oh, can't go that way. It's disgusting. Yeah, that's gross. Alright.
I'm out of essence.
Quit running away. I only want to kill you. Oh. He exploded. Oh. Lucas Mine. Ah! Hey, no. Terrifying. Yeah, you don't say. Get that thinky through. Alright. Let's heal you guys up some. That's pretty straightforward so far. Oh, likely. Plague maggots. Oh. What is this up here? Ah! Lord Abatus? Quest completed, the Dread Martyr.
I killed my
Yeah, but I've not collected all of the
and tortured.
animus from the carriers.
Taken place, it was we.
And Mama Moody Eyes, I appreciate the follow. And the same with you, Hawkflight. I do appreciate it. And I will return that favor. If you guys are still in, what do you guys stream? What do you guys normally play? Oh, lots of maggots. At least it's not spiders. I hate spiders. Protection Shrine, thank you. Oh, see, now it's changing directions some. You know, I probably should have. Yeah, I don't have any. Oh, he looks cool. Eh. Apprentice Wand. Oh, I kind of like this two-hand scythe stuff. Because it has like such a big swing on it. It just takes out groups of enemies really good. Or really well. Really good. A derp. Animus Urn. Okay, I don't have enough of that yet, so... There's two of them.
I'm low on essence.
Ah! Can you stop that, mosquito face? Good lord. What's that? Nothing. Pants. The ceiling, she's collapsing. How's that? Oh, because he's up here. Ah.
My name is Pomuk Schlichek. this as I bleed out my last among the corrupted tombs of those who might have been my brothers. I have hunted these wretched creatures for as long as I've been able to wield a knife against them. They feed on blood and grow strong in numbers. I have chased them into this nest.
Well, I'm missing
and
something
caught
somewhere.
in a trap. Their leader can raise the dead.
Oh, wait. No, I've got enough now.
For all who wander unknowingly into these crypts. If you have the skill, hunt them down. Do not let my death
Travel to the Undercroft of Rebirth. No. Oh, that was... You jump back and they put spikes up on you. Return the bloodstone to the pedestal. Okay. I don't remember picking up a bloodstone, though.
I lack the required essence.
Got walled in. See, just look at the swing on that thing. Shambling corpses. Ouch. Ow. Alright, come on. Okay. So now I have a bloodstone. What is this? Greetron. So I'm listening to music as I play. You guys can't hear because I don't want to get muted. And Tourniquet by Evanescence came on. I have not heard that in a while. Well, it's weird the things they play sometimes. What is going on with this chair? Sorry.
I'm out of essence.
Okay, there's a little bit down here and then up. So we'll go this way first. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of stuff. Nothing the scythe can't handle, but it just came out of nowhere. It's like, well, hi there. We're here to ruin your day. Lots of stuff. It was, in fact, their day that got ruined, though, so... I guess we'll just go this way and see if I forgot to pick anything up. $42 gold. Necromancer Call of the Underworld. Pray at the Shrine of Rathma. Okay. It also wants me to defeat the blood. Oh, well, there he is. What does he look like? Creepy looking. Alright. Is this just another tank and spank? Anything in particular going on here? Oh, ouch. Nah. Ouch. Ouch. All right, let me go. Ah. Nope. Chuck Testa. Alright, hallowed ossuary? Ossuary? I don't know. Completed. Call of the Underworld, though. Where is that? the Shrine of Rathma. So it's all the way back there. Alright. Let's see what he gave us here. Intelligence 4.5. Healing received. Heroic Helm. No. Carrion Slasher. That'll go in the stash for somebody else, maybe. If they get a shared stash, I'm not even sure if they do. Rare Wand. If I wanted to go two-hand. Oh. Stern Flesh, +5 regeneration while not damaged recently. So rank up to Crepify, +5 maximum essence. And +78. Yeah, alright. Thief Spine. Shadow damage over time. Yeah. Poker Spine. Okay. Oh, Book of the Dead. What is... Do I have something new now? No? Skeletal Mage. No, still Skeletal Mages. Oh. To unlock complete Necromancer, call the Underworld. Okay. I have 11 points to play with here. Decompose. Generate essence 7 per second. Tear the flesh from an enemy, dealing 159 damage per second and forming a usable corpse with the flesh every 2 seconds. That might actually be alright. You dies while being decomposed. You gain 10 essence. You and your minions deal 10% increased damage to enemies who are being decomposed. Decompose slows enemies. Oh. Let's see. Bow and Spear. Leash Concentrated Blight. Do want that though. What is this one? Perfectly balanced. Your course kills cost 3% more essence, but deal 5% increased damage. No. What is this? Buzz. Draw blood from enemies, dealing 81 damage, and expel a blood nova. Throw a blood lance that lingers in an enemy for 3 seconds. I know how I've got some kind of boost to that somewhere. Enhance Sever. Sever damages enemies along its path. Okay, yeah. Sever deals 2% increased damage for each minion you have upon cast. Your fourth cast of Sever makes enemies vulnerable for 2 seconds. Let's go for that one. Alright, what's this here? Corpse and Macabre skill control. The battle and manipulate the deceased. Blood Mist. What's this one? Oh yeah, I'll take those. Skeleton Warrior Master. Increase the damage and life of your Skeleton Warriors by 15%. Oh, heck yeah. Grim Harvest. Consuming a corpse generates 2 essence. Corpse Explosion. Detonate the corpse, dealing 202 damage to surrounding enemies. That sounds pretty cool. What's down here? Close enemies take 2% more damage from you and deal 3% less damage to you. You deal 4% increased damage to distant enemies. Skeletal Mage Mastery. Increase the damage and life of your Skeletal Mages by 20%. We have a winner. Yeah, I guess I should have been paying more attention to this stuff. Okay. Oh, well, that's junk. Well, I guess if you did all those where you don't have minions. Sacrificing both skeletal warriors and skeletal mages increases their sacrifice bonus by 20%. Increase the damage and life of your golem. Alright. So... Can't leave 15 gold on the ground. Oh, look at it. Alright, so where's this quest want to take me to? Oh my good giddly goodness, all the way over here. Now we could teleport over there. Fast travel. What fun would that be? We might still, but let's go down here and explore this little bit of map that we haven't done yet. This is a dungeon up here. We'd have to go to the town first, though, because I got so much junk on. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of space left. But there is this nifty event up. Slay the remaining enemies. Okay. I guess I came in on this one late. Well, free loot's free loot. I cannot carry any additional murmuring obols. Well, that is unfortunate. What do you do with those? Let's find out. Murmuring obols. What do you do with them? Okay, so they're basically blood shards from Diablo 3. Purveyor of curiosities found throughout major cities. Okay. Okay, so I guess before we go into, because there's a nifty dungeon here. What is this? Oh yeah, that's right. We've got to go to do that cleansing flame too. We have all kinds of stuff to do. All right. Well, let's go to town first and spin these murmuring obols or whatever. See if we can't find the merchant for that. Stable master, alchemist. That's armor and stuff. Purveyor of curiosities. She's this way. Look, another quest. Hello. Random focus, random sword, random scythe, random wand, random two-handed scythe, cap, tunic. I mean, it's exactly what they advertised. It is exactly as the blood shards. Whispering key. Unlike silent chests obtained from Purveyor of Curiosities. Not sure what those are for. I'm going to buy 5. Oh, crap. I bought 10. Whoops. Okay. So... let's take a look at what we've got here real quick. So I'll buy something and I've just gotten an upgrade. So let's take a look with the mouse. No. Let's see. So this is a focus. Put that over here for a second. Rare dagger. Put that there for a second. No. No. No, no. The rest of this I've looked at, haven't I? But that's... Let's see. What level is this? 21? 16. 20. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so. Okay, well, let's see what you give me. Let's try a two-handed scythe. Ugh. This is terrible. So it just... Is it completely random, or...
Very nice. But could be better.
I don't know. What did you give me? I don't even see it. Oh, wait. Is that it? Yeah. No, that's pretty good. Okay, yeah, I'll wear that. Iron Maiden has been granted to me. Okay. Let's try a scythe again.
It seems your prayers have been
Ooh.
answered.
Dragon Spine of Retribution. Legendary two-handed scythe. Let's go. Happy dance. Yay! 15 life on kill. Oh, that's getting upgraded. Thing looks dope too. Look at that thing. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's. I love it. Man, plus 16 to all stats. Oh, it's. Well, that's a thing of beauty. I'm glad I discovered this. That they. I looked this up and seen it, so that's great. All right, so boots are kind of low. Let's see if I get any good boots.
Fair bit of magic in that one.
Evade grants plus 30% movement speed for 1 whole second. 11 strength, 1.6 dodge chance. See, I don't know. I like that 5.5% movement speed more. I don't know how much more of this I've got. Oh, there it is, 50. Okay. You know what? I'll just save the rest of it. Maybe. 22. See, let's try chest. Where is chest? Tunic. All right. Let's see. That's all right. I can't complain, man. This thing is just boss. And I also got this amulet that I'm going to use, so that's pretty sweet. All right, so thank you so much, Elizabeth. Okay, so hello, Sister Octavia. I'm Razagul. It's good to see you again.
Ah, you have good timing, son. Kvera here is convinced her husband is possessed by a demon.
He is. Been disappearing all hours, coming home with bloody hands. He says he doesn't remember, but he was scaring me. So I tied him up in the cellar until
And help you shall have. Come,
She tied him up in the
show us
cellar.
where he is.
Come, show us where he is. All right. That's hilarious. Okay.
The door is damaged. Kvera, stay up.
Ominous cellar.
Demons manifesting already?
So I keep checking over at OBS currently. This is out of character, but because around this time, around hour 40, hour 50 into a stream, I had been getting that OBS can no longer keep up with the encoding, and to well, how do I get past that? But I had been getting OBS can't keep up with the encoding, and it would start to slow the game down. So I went to Best Buy, and it's very fortuitous. They were having a sale on Corsair Vengeance DDR5 5600 megahertz. And so I picked up an additional 32 gigs to throw 64 into the system. And it is now an hour and 40 minutes. So I'm just kind of checking to see if that's going to pop up and do that again. Why is this not letting me through here? I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, he doesn't seem to be in the cellar. Where is he gone? Check outside. Okay. I hope he's not eating her or something. Kavera, what happened?
Vasek, my husband. He was hiding upstairs. He ran before he hurts someone else.
Are you all right?
It looks worse than it is. I will live. Go.
Okay, so what was I gonna do? Drat, I don't remember. Okay, well, let's find this dude real quick. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. The depths of despair.
Damn, he's gone into the sewers.
He ran into the sewers.
Vasek, wait!
Man, I love this thing. Oh. Ah! Yipes.
I cannot carry
Oh,
more.
I can't pick that stuff up. Alright. What are we dropping? We drop that. We drop that. We drop that. Pick that up.
Please. I'm so
Where are you, Vasek?
Eh. Yeah, well, he wasn't that way. Mm. Yeah. I should have went and salvaged all this stuff first. Okay, I'll get rid of these gems. Where? Okay, this is just a loop. Oh. Yeah, that was just a loop. Yeah, I was reading on Reddit that a lot of folks are talking about this game on certain settings taking like 40 gigs of RAM, plus their VRAM. So, I mean, I don't mind buying the RAM. I mean, it fills out the system, the RGB in the system, so. Not enough essence. Another looping cave system. Okay.
Go away! Go away! Stay away!
No, we won't forsake you.
Nah. Tainted plague magnet. Or magnet. Derp. Alright, I'm gonna have to go to town. This is just getting insane. So, let me, Drat. Yeah, let's go to town real quick. Gotta get rid of some of this stuff. Alright. What is this? Because it slowed down there, but I didn't see a message. So I'm assuming that that was just lag. Alright, and what did I want to... Yeah, let's put that in there for now. And that. Size. Okay. Wish you could get your gems back out when you salvage something. Oh wait, I did. Well, alright then. Okay.
It hurts! It hurts!
He's close.
Wastewater basin.
This situation is delicate.
Oh, I feel like something's getting ready to come out of here and kill us. What do we do now?
Like before, take my chalice and place it down as near him as you can. I'll keep his attention.
Vasek, just stay calm.
Will you stay the litanies with me?
No! No! Stay away!
Everything is going to be alright. Father Inarius, as I shed my wicked blood, let it be purified in thy light.
Stop! Please! It hurts!
Let the light fill the darkness.
No! No!
Something's wrong.
Oh. Did he just freeze? Oh.
Look upon the shattered remains of this poor. Relish your meaningless victory while you can.
Vasek, have I failed you? I'm so sorry. We need to get out of here.
Mhm. Do I have to follow you out, or can you get back out on your own? Well, I could pick up all the crap I dropped and break it down for materials. If I can remember where I dropped it. Oh yeah, I meant to do something. Currently running 141 frames per second. Nifty. Oh, and that shows up on the Let's Play also, so that's kind of cool. There's some stuff I dropped. You're alright, you're injured.
I'm fine. It's nothing, one fire and rest.
If you get infected by a demon,
Thank you. As badly as things went, they would have been much worse without you. Somehow, I must find the words to talk with
you
her
just
about
go and
our
tell her
husband.
he got frozen by a demon and
Take care
killed.
of yourself, child.
I mean, you can't really like keep it from her. If she happens to go down there and she finds little bits of frozen husband, she's going to be upset. Oh yeah.
My burden is too great.
Royal Omen. 4% movement speed. Well, I'll be using that. But this I can salvage. Prism weapon, rare scythe. Nah.
Not bad, nice.
Oh, that's a gem. I had no idea. Alright. So we are going to be using this. because of the movement speed. And 3% healing received. We'll just throw that in there. It says elixir cache.
My bags are full. I cannot carry more.
No, I think I'm going to put that in stash just in case I need it for another character later on. Alright, let's quest over here. Sight to Madness. But I still don't think we've went down here to light the brazier or do the other stuff we had originally said we were going to do, and we've just like, look, I've still not went over and done that. So, all right. Okay, so Margrave. Yeah, we skipped these. I have to go back and get them later. All right, let's go to Margrave. We'll just fast travel. No, we're at 158, and I haven't got that error. Okay. All right, let's go do the Ritual Flame. Oh, you know what? Priority quest. Yeah. Okay. So change of plan. We're gonna go do that first, so that we can unlock the golems. So we'll do that. Your town portal will be closed once you leave town. Yeah. I appear to be getting a call on Discord. Hello. Can you hear me? No. I'm in Diablo 2 currently, or not 2, 4. Diablo 4. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I don't know if you're being broadcast or not, so keep it clean, please. I don't know if you're... Seriously, I have no idea. But it does come up and show my name, and it shows your name on the game as I'm playing it. It doesn't show it on OBS, though, so I honestly can't tell if you're being broadcast, so I'm going to request that you keep it clean. So, what's up? I'm going to have to turn you up because this in-game sound is loud. How would I do that in Discord? Oh, there we go, user volume. All right. Say something. A little bit more. Okay. I'm just going to leave you there. Yeah, I can hear you now. So are you going to be doing some Destiny this evening? They're not giving you any days off for 4th of July? Oh. That's only 11:30. It's not late for you. You checked my what? Oh. Okay, cool. What am I supposed to be doing here? Oh, kill these things before they get to him. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. Sorry, it's like a public event. They have public events in this game. I don't know if you'd like it. You may like it. It's like that third-person, top-down kind of thing. So I don't know if it's something you'd want to do. Well, it's exactly like it, actually. Right. Alright, well, I completed the event Insatiable Hunger. How do I... Options... sound... Music volume. I don't need the music on. Dialogue volume up. Turn the... Okay. Save those changes. Return to game. Alright. So, had a couple first-time chatters tonight. Came in. They were Mama Moody Eyes and Hawkflight 200. So, I do not believe so. So I will go and check them out once we are done with the stream for tonight. But I have not experienced that error I was talking to you about, where it says, yeah, well, yeah, what hard? No, I did it immediately. But at around, it's always around the 130, or I'm sorry, 140, 150 mark. It would come up and say, you don't have, lower your settings in your game because they're having trouble keeping up with the encoding. And so I'm recording this time, plus streaming, plus playing, and I upped the settings just a bit. I'm also running at 141 frames per second on Diablo 4, and so far no problem after I added the other 32 gigs. I went into Reddit, and I was reading some stuff on Reddit, and it stated, people were stating that they were, I don't know how they checked this, but they were saying Diablo 4 was taking all 12 gigabytes of their VRAM, and it was taking 40 out of 64 gigs of their RAM. I was like, good Lord. Yes, it's a hungry game. Hungry, hungry hippo. But you got to get your seasonal stuff done, man. Yeah, it's. I don't know why everybody's bugging you during this season. You have been out there every day with your mom, though. When's she coming home? Oh, dang. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I didn't know she had to have surgery again. What for? Just the arm?
Thank you, Wanderer. Without you, I'd be dead. Think I can manage from here? Please, take this.
Hmm. Well, that sounds horrible. Mm-hmm. Yes. It's on Bruce Flicks. Mm. Mm.
I've waited for you.
Hmm. So, give me a second here. This is a master necromancer, Maltorius. Who are you?
A teacher. One who's devoted his entire existence to preserving the lessons of Rathma, our first and greatest necromancer.
Yeah, I've heard of Rathma.
I've heard the spirits whispering of you. They say you're a true friend of death and the shadows,
Mm-hmm.
worthy of his greatest teaching.
I appreciate that.
Rathma
You're a ghost.
understood death was a transformation, not an end. He saw the potential for transformation in all things, from a pile of bones with merely a spark of lingering life, to a cartload of raw iron born of the dead earth. From Rathma's theories rose the golems.
And this is why I'm
It's
here. I'm
time I
interested
pass
in
you
that.
this final secret and induct you into the ranks of Rathma's priesthood. You will need to collect unbroken bones to form the body of your golem. Afterwards, I will instruct you further.
All right. Well, I shall go and collect some unbroken bones for you then. as my skeletons make a huge bunch of noise. When you cast them, yes, they just follow. Are you watching? Yeah. Those are my minions that I can summon. So yes, but once you have, see in the corner down there by my, it's like on the left is a life bar, and on the right is like a, I don't know, bluish teal kind of, yeah. And it says 4 and 3. Man, Molly bashed me in the nose today when I went over to check on her, or yesterday, and it is sore. She probably almost broke it. It's not bad enough that she pierced it and took a chunk out of it. But see where it says 4 and 3? The 4 are, you go into Book of the Dead for, because I'm playing a Necromancer. I'm assuming everybody else's stuff will be different. But then you've got Skirmishers, which are sword-wielding skeletal minions that deal 30% increased damage but have 15% reduced life. And then if I choose those, I'm not going to do it because all my guys will die. If I choose those, you can upgrade to one of those 2 upgrades. So each time you critically strike, your Skirmisher Warriors next attack critically strikes, deals 50% bonus damage, or bonus critical strike damage, can only happen every 3 seconds. Then you have Defender ones, durable shield bearers with 15% increased life. These are the ones I like. Yields a powerful scythe that has a special wind-up attack, dealing heavy damage every 10 seconds. This is, I think I've got 15% chance to carve the flesh off enemies forming a corpse, which helps me heal the warriors or make new ones if they die. And then after a while, I earned the ability to summon mages, so they're just, they're the floating guys behind us, and so I've got them on cold right now so that they slow the enemies. And Golems is the one I'm trying to unlock right now to complete the Necromancer Call of the Underworld. So that's what he's just asked me to do, is to go and get these unbroken bones. Oh, that's another person. Hello, other person. Okay. It's a fire-bending wolf right there. Ooh, a forgotten scythe. Look at that. So I did some gambling earlier and got this. The Dragon Spine of Retribution. Legendary 2-handed scythe. I was pretty happy about that. Demon Slasher. Rare 2-handed scythe. Yeah, no, I'll still use the other one. Okay. So this game is meant to be played with a controller. But when you do inventory management, it's much easier with the mouse. And I can actually play it with the mouse. So like you just point where you want it to go and it goes, and then you just click what you want to attack. And then I've got that mouse that's got 15 buttons on it. So I could play the whole thing just like this. But I think it feels better with a controller. So yeah, so you've got options. Call of the Underworld. Okay. Oh, more bones. How many of these do I need? Oh, 2 more. I need 2 more. I like this skill too, where it throws a Reaper out and attacks them. I got enough bones now. Alright, so like, so that's it. I like it. Oh, okay, I guess I'm going down.
Its purpose is to trap lost souls, leeching magic from them.
Okay.
Free those souls, and perhaps
No,
they'll help you in return.
I got that monitor mount set up. and it's so much better. That's what's under my monitor now. I just sent you a picture. But I can actually raise them higher. This is the height they were with the stands. So I can raise them higher if I want to. And I could actually put like big statues and stuff on the desk if I wanted to. But there are also, it has cable management that goes behind the monitor. And you raise the cables up, and they've got these clips, and it goes all the way to the center and then goes down. But I would have to undo everything under the desks and redo it, so I waited to do that part. Yeah, well, I would have to also get like a 20-foot DP cable, and I don't want to do that. That's probably it. The picture I sent you. Oh. So for those that are watching this on Let's Play or live, the person that contacted me on Discord is John Lovelace. You can check him out. He streams Destiny 2. He is on twitch.tv/John Lovelace. That's JONLOVELESS. Because he has no love for anyone. He's loveless. But he has just received a text from his wife in the bedroom. He's in his office. And she texted him and said, "Go turn the light out because," and I quote, "she cannot be bothered to turn the light out herself." I just saw a horse run by. Oh, there's somebody on that horse. Okay. I was like, is that like a free horse? Can I go get that horse? I just ran into a bunch of enemies. There's a public event going on up here. I'm going to go check it out. I need a better way to get essence back. Okay. What's this one want me to do? Yes, it's me, Raza Ghul. What's up? Speak to the wayward soul. All right. Do you require aid?
All around. Why did Mother go? I don't want to be alone.
Well, I hate to tell you, kid, but your mom is probably dead. Well, he's a spirit, so it's one of these I'm searching for my dead relative, follow him in the circle quests things. Not enough essence. A shocking skeleton. And get them, boys. Or ladies. I'm not sure. I've not checked their skeletal bits. They're skeletons, though. I guess they wouldn't have any bits. Stop with the electric. Oh, wow, his voice just got gruesome. Oh, there's the lost mother. Okay, yeah, see, I told you, kid. But you had to go and find her, and she's a monster skeleton, so... Sorry your mom is dead. But, you know, you're dead too, so... Alright. Well, have a don't know. Good Eternity? Frostwings. There's a boss I fought earlier called the Den Mother. It's like a big werewolf. And she'd set herself up a big werewolf throne and everything. Oh, that's pretty cool. How do I've got to stop getting sidetracked. Hellcaller, Wrathful Phantom. Bone Charm. You know, I was worried about this game having a lot of language and like stuff I didn't want to, like what's going to be in Final Fantasy 16. It does not. It's been very timid. I can probably get down there. So I'm not going to mess with the Vanguard stuff from this week, the weekly challenges, because next week is oh good spiders. I know, so I'm just going to do it next week. Ugh, get away. What do you mean it won't matter? Why? Oh. Well, I intend to do strikes and stuff, and I can do Diablo 4 during the day streams. I've not been streaming my when I go to do pick up grandmasters, because I tend to yell at them. So it's like you know, it's I tried to record them, but there's just so much. I'm just like, oh my gosh, would you guys please pay attention to what you're doing? That I'm like, you know what, this is not calm. This is not me having fun. I don't want to do this. So I suffer through it as quickly as I can, and then move on to the next thing. If you decide that you're going to try the stupid Psyops Battleground, I have 2 words for you: Arc Resist. As oh my gosh, as much as you can get. All right, what did this give us here? A lesser wand and a lot of potions. I need to be able to up my potion count. All right. Oh, you know what? Let's go down here and upgrade this guy's life. Increased damage to distant enemies. Now where's the... It's Warrior Mastery. Where's Mage Mastery? There it is. Yes, please. All right. So this game has dungeons that you can go do. In this particular area I'm in, there are 23 dungeons, and I have done 5 out of 23 of them so far. And then they've got little mini things called cellars that are just like 1 or 2 rooms, and it's like a dungeon type environment, but it's like a faster version or faster dungeon, almost like, I guess, like a Lost Sector would be. So look at this Bitter Cave. The fear status effect prevents enemies from moving or, well, Loaded too quick, couldn't read it. It's over here, nothing. Nope, nothing. Ooh, that's a neat effect. Their ice effect in this cave floor is really cool looking. Hey, click over and look at this real quick. Check that out. Look at that floor. Yeah, it is. That's really cool looking. You see little footprints too and stuff. That's funny. But that ice looks great. Now, what is this? Jar of Souls. That doesn't sound good. Well, the Diablo world is not based on any world religion's view. It's a complete fantasy. So the same way like Supernatural had God in it, but it wasn't the God of the Christian religion, or the Christian faith, I should say, or the God of the Jewish faith for that matter, or really the God of the Muslim faith. It wasn't that God. It was Chuck. So but from what I understand, and I'm going to get some of this wrong, I'd say, but from what I understand, there was a war in the heavens, okay, and the angels were fighting the demons, and in Diablo 1, when they talked about this and Diablo rose up and stuff, they didn't talk about the war in the heavens much. As a matter of fact, I don't know if they talked about it at all. But in Diablo 1, you're just a guy who comes to town, and there's I think his name is Leoric. He's a counselor to the king, or a subjugant to the king of some sort, and he is evil, and so he either drives the king mad or kills the king, and then is trying to summon Diablo, and at the end he gets him up there, and you find out that you can contain him in a soul gem. And so at the end of the game, the hero that saves the town of Tristram, because it's a town you went into, he shoves the gem into his head, because that's the only way you're going to be able to contain the demon that's inside it, or so he thinks. Then in the second game, he's slowly being driven mad by the demon, and he ends up turning into Diablo. Diablo just takes his form because he's man. He's not able to contain him. And then he calls on the other primevals, and then Diablo 3 comes about, and I don't want to spoil that one because it's still, all these are still playable, but it's actually somewhat modern looking, and you could have played it on PS4 and 5. So just in case you want to play it one day, but the story goes through there as well, and you find out that yes, there's a war in the heavens that was going on, but I'm not sure exactly why that war started. But there's a lead angel, and then there is an angel that is trying to help humanity in this place, in a world called Sanctuary. Well, in this game, you discover that Sanctuary, well, actually, in the third one, you discover that Sanctuary was never meant for humankind. It was a sanctuary for those who were fighting in that war that did not want to fight. So, demon or angel, if they did not want to fight, they would come to Sanctuary. And there was an angel, it's a fallen angel named Anarius. But when I say fallen angel, he just broke ranks with the rest of the angels. He wasn't like a demon. So his name was Anarius, and then there was a demon named Lilith, who I think is the daughter of Mephisto, because Mephisto and Diablo are not the same person in this. And they got together and created a world called Sanctuary, so these angels and demons could get away from that fight. Well, then somehow mankind ended up here in Sanctuary, and it was never meant for mankind. So in this game, it's set like 350, 400 years after the events of Diablo 3. So you can just start playing this one without knowing what came before. But in this game, they have released Lilith, and she's running around calling herself the Mother because she is the Mother of Sanctuary, just as Anarius is the father of Sanctuary. And so No, there's nothing sacrilegious in this game. There's not like people going, God's useless, and what is the name of that show? Supernatural was more blasphemous than this by a long shot, just 1,000 times over. Because this is no different than the Force, and there are Jedi and Sith, or Aragon or Aragorn or whatever that dragon's thing is, or any of those where there's magic or some other like legend or Lord of the Rings for that matter. It's no different. It's just a fantasy world, and they don't come in and say, "Hey, look," you know. Now, are there similarities? Sure, but that's because they have the Cathedral of Light, the followers of the Cathedral of Light, which are um, you can liken them unto the good guys. So pick your world religion, um, and state that it's that. So it's basically just good versus evil. Uh, but I am a necromancer summoning the dead, so I guess good versus gray versus evil. So yeah, I'm gonna talk to my master necromancer now.
We are ready. Repeat after me. Spirits,
Okay.
I offer you this vessel. Protect us, so we may protect the balance.
I don't really want to.
Spirits,
Oh,
I
well,
offer you this vessel.
he's gonna say it for me.
Protect us, so we may protect the balance.
All right. Quest complete. I can now ossified prayer beads. 8% resistance to all elements. 3% minion attack speed. 4% damage reduction from close enemies. Plus 1 rank of all corpse skills. Well, I lose the 4.5 or the 4% movement speed if I use that. Kick bounty. 1.5% essence cost reduction. Well, that's pretty good. But again, you lose the 5.5% movement speed. Stop trying to make me slower, game. Oh. Oh, God. Okay, well, we're just going to wait on those. Okay, so can I? Yes, I can. All right. Bone Golem. Each time your Bone Golem takes up to 20% of its maximum life as damage, it sheds a corpse. Okay. Your Bone Golem gains 10% maximum life, and the amount of thorns they inherit from you is increased from 30 to 50%. Okay, yeah, we'll do that one. What do I need to 28 and 32 to get the other golems? All right. Is Bone Golem a different skill? Do I have to assign that or something? Okay, so how do I... Is this... no. Skill assignment. I'm looking for golems, but I'm not sure how you do this. abilities. Oh, wait. There we go. Okay, bone splinters. Yeah, what is this one? Blood mist. Wasn't where I had that. Ray skeleton, golem summoning. I guess, I don't know, R1? Oh, let's actually make it R2. Okay. What other skills do I have that I didn't know I had? Something called Decrepify. Curse the target area. Enemies afflicted by Decrepify are slowed by 40% and deal 20% less damage for 10 seconds. Who are you talking to? Alright. So that is complete. Let's take this turn here and go up and see what's up here. A public event. Don't mind if I do.
You there? Please help.
What do you need help with? I hear you.
Fell right into my trap.
Really? Wow. It was a bandit. She says you fell right into my trap. Oh, that's pretty crappy. Massacre the bandits, it says. This level 6 guy showed up and did the event with me. He went from 6 to 7. So I don't know if it leveled the event up for him or if it lowered it down for him. I'm not sure. But I saw him go from 6 to 7 though, so it's kind of cool. Spiders. Get 5 kills with each minion type and something. I couldn't see what it said. Okay. That hurt. Chaldean plate. How about that? Yes, Bone Golem is a beast of a tank. I love it. And apparently it taunts the enemies as well, so they want to fight it. So that's pretty cool. Spider Host. Don't give Sony any ideas. Get a whole new franchise. Anything over here yet? No. Okay. Oh, ugh. That doesn't look like water at all. Looks like hair or something. Are you live this evening? You know what? There's a public event here. Let's go to it. Event joined. Liberation. Enter the trench fort. Okay.
Just stand there. Help me.
Free the captives. Okay.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
I know. Yeah, one second. You had like 3 monsters sitting there waiting to eat you. Tools of master woodworkers normally handles with great care. They seem to have been abandoned for some time. That's what happens when monsters eat your town.
You there. Please help.
Give me a second. Let me kill these guys. I'll get you out. Sturdy tunic. Oh, that's like a named guy. Or an elite.
Don't just stand there.
Would you give me a second, dude?
We wouldn't have made it without you.
You caged people are so impatient. Alright, where's the last one? Oh, no, never mind. It says I need to find 2 more.
You're a saint.
Okay. I didn't do anything. It gave me another one. Oh, somebody else freed it. There's somebody else here doing the event as well. Well, I am looking for the last one. I surely do not see it yet. What? Defeat Grinder's bolt caller. Well, he found the other one. I didn't hear it. He's down there. Got 7 seconds to finish killing the guy. Did we make it? Dude, you came and messed up my event. Oh well. I'm sure it'll spawn again at some point.
Goodbye.
Alright, I have stumbled upon a dungeon. The Derelict Lodge. Okay. Let's go in and see what is so derelict about this lodge. Items lose durability and become less effective when you revive from death. You can repair your equipment at blacksmith. That's why my stuff has never needed repair. I haven't died yet. I haven't died one time yet. Now watch, I say that, and I'll get killed in here. There is a hardcore mode on this game where you can play with permanent death if you so desire.
It's locked.
Okay. I have no place to put that item. So I'm out of room. I have to town portal real quick and come back. God, there's a ton of poison over there. What sucks? Oh. That's what I do. I just magically reproduce it.
I need to talk to you.
Sure. This guy's name is Icy Hot. No, I can't get sidetracked with those side quests right now. Give me a minute. Let's see. What do we got? Is there anything we want to keep? Some of these items are starting to get... these blue items are getting a little bit better than the gold stuff I've got. They need to start giving me stuff again. Alright, so let's see. This one's 604 armor. Chaos Guard. 6% damage reduction from close enemies, 4% blood skill damage, 5.5 bone skill damage. Well, it's better than what I got. Ooh, it looks stupid though. Let's see, Lucky Ring. No. Majesty Work. 8% resist to all elements. 1.3% total armor, 3.5% movement speed, 1.6 damage reduction. No, see, I still would rather use what I've got on. Mental Guardian, 13% shadow resistance. +1 rank of Decrepify, 24.5% lightning resistance. This one has +5 maximum essence, +5 regeneration. So I think I want to keep the one I've got on. Officer Way Rare Ring. This one is 10% cold, 10% poison. Overpower damage, 2% shadow damage, 6% damage to distant enemies. Dream Blame is one of those. What's the other one? Fire, lightning, poison, shadow damage. Slowed enemies, 3%. Life regen. Yeah, I could throw it on this one. Replace Dream Blame. Havoc Menace. It's a rare sword. 3% movement speed. I know, 5% movement speed. 3% damage. Let's see. This one is 5% movement speed. What's this one got? Minion attack speed. Damage reduction from close enemies. You know what? Yeah, I'll probably. Yeah. I don't. What did I just get rid of? Oh, +1 rank of all macabre skills. So that's why I had access to those other ones I didn't know, because this opened them up for me. Lurking Castle Shield. Oh, 80% main hand weapon damage. That's actually not bad. I don't really want to get rid of the two-hand scythe, though. Okay.
What do you need?
Oh, the build? Salvage.
You can take what's left.
Phase. Percent cold resist, fire resist.
Came apart nicely.
9.7 fire resist, 9.7 shadow resist. 1.6 critical strike chance, 5.5 damage to stunned enemies. I'll put that in the bank though. I won't need it.
That's good salvage.
No.
You can take what's left.
Death aim. That's the one I took off. Okay, alright, so the rest of this is going into the stash. that one. Okay. So we were in the middle of the Overrun Hills. Let's get this bit. All right, and let's continue down this path. Well, that looks like it is a trap. So that looks like a trap, and then I stepped on it. It was totally a trap. Well, at least now I know what they look like. So. Oh.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, that was the golem. I hit the wrong button. Protecting Boneweave Folds. While injured, your potion also restores 10% resource, 2% healing received, 8% maximum minion life, nice, 4% damage reduction from distant enemies, plus 6 life regeneration while not damaged recently. When hit while not healthy, a magical bubble is summoned around you for 4 seconds. While standing in the bubble, players are immune. Can only occur once every 90 seconds. Oh, yeah. I'm equipping those. Well, that is pretty sweet. All right. Stand alone. Bone storm. Bone storm. I may only select one ultimate skill at a time, huh? Increase the damage and life of your golem. Prime Army of the Dead. Army of the Dead's volatile skills explode. They have 50% chance to leap out a corpse. Army of the Dead also raises your skeletal warriors. Oh. Minions to 10% increased damage while you're close to them. Well, that's always. It cannot lose more than 70% of the maximum life from a single damage. Bonded essence. Every 5 seconds, your skeletal priest's healing will heal your skeletons for additional terms of their maximum life. Well, apparently I'm getting skeletal priests at some point. Oh, Golem Mastery it is for now. Search the slain villagers for the bloodstained key. Okay. Oh. Well, there's that bubble thing. That's pretty cool. "90-second cooldown, though. Alright, I did not find the key over this way, so... Faced shrine base. A crucial object is missing. Okay. Would that be this? He just slaps it on his back till you get back over there. Blast Wave Shrine. Arcane powers of destruction.
We got separated. My friends were cut down. I won't last on my own.
Oh, that's an event. I didn't realize that. Yeah, I'm working on it, woman. I didn't realize this was an event. What are you down here alone for?
Without you, I'd be dead. I think I can manage from here. Please, take this.
Well, I would think you could manage from here. See, now, how did you have that giant chest on you? Unlocked a new golem type, blood golems. Let's see. Drains life from nearby enemies to heal and bolster itself. Really? Okay. Does it just take forever to summon that or something? Alright, well, whatever. So I found the key. Let's, travel the Acolyte's quarters. Slay the enforcers. Okay, I don't see them yet. Ah. Dang it. Can't get out of here. My God. Well, I died for the first time. I got walled off and frozen. Well, I figured it would happen eventually. Honestly, I'm surprised it took this long. He's trying it again.
I need more time.
Oh. Oh, he froze me again. Well, that's one of them. so we're gonna have to go back the other direction. Conduit shrine. Nice. Alright, get out the way. I'm gonna get that conduit shrine.
I'm not ready yet.
No.
I'm not ready yet.
I like the way they upgraded conduit shrine in this one. Survive the enemy assault. Massacre enough enemies. Okay. Well, that was cool. Okay, I'm filling up on stuff again. Ouch.
I need more time.
Okay, so I've got both the enforcers dead. It says a door has been unsealed. So let's go find that door.
My bags are full.
Hmm. Crushing elixir. Increases overpower damage by 20%, experience by 5% for 30 minutes. Gotta go to town. Inventory management. All right. Yeah, you said that last time. I'll get to it.
My
All
brain
right,
is
so
great.
let's go into inventory. What do we got here? No, no. The glasses. That's a dagger. Hmm. Dang, those are pretty nice. +4 maximum essence, 2.5 physical, 2.5 lucky hit chance. Hmm. Corruption vein. %2 healing. No. Mm-mm. Wand's not bad. Okay, I think we're just going to
What will it be?
destroy all these.
You can take what's left.
Maybe not the ring, but the ring in the bank.
Nice.
Okay. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Also not what I wanted to do. There we go.
expected.
Yeah, I guess I'll do all three of them. Yep,
Anything breaks,
start with me.
the Father bless. What do you need?
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and end this Let's Play here. Hey, Belle, what's up? I'm just seeing that you said something. I don't know what I was doing when you said something. But we're going to end this Let's Play here. As always, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Mr. John Lovelace, Mommy Moody Eyes, Belle, Hawkflight, Grudge. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Whoever's lurking, appreciate that as well. But as always, live long and prosper. Be good to each other. Have a great day.